Hello, my name is Angela May of Edrama, and I will present this topic about financial market returns. So, I have four contents: the introduction, problem, solution, and the conclusion. So, the first one is the introductions. Financial markets are dynamic systems where prices of assets fluctuate constantly. Investors and analysts often seek to understand the average returns of a stock to make informed investment decisions. However, accurately estimating these returns can be challenging due to the inherent uncertainty in financial markets. One common approach to address this challenge is to use historical data to estimate the average daily returns of a stock and construct confidence intervals to quantify the uncertainty around this estimate. So, next is the Susan real life problem scenario. Imagine you're an investment analyst tasked with assessing average daily returns of a particular stock for a client's portfolio. Your client wants to know not only the expected return but also the level of uncertainty associated with it. Historical data is available for the stock, and you need to estimate the confidence interval for the average daily returns to provide your client with a more comprehensive understanding of the potential outcome. The, the third one is solution to the problem. So, so to estimate the confidence interval for the average daily returns of the stock, these steps is the following. So the first one is the data collection. Gather historical daily returns data for the stock over a relevant time period. Calculate sample mean. This is to compute the sample mean of the daily returns, which serve as an estimate of the population mean. The third one is determine sample standard deviation. Calculate the sample standard deviation of the daily returns, representing the variability of returns around the mean. Choose confidence level. Select the desired confidence level, typically 95% or 99%, which reflects the level of uncertainty in the estimation. Compute margin of error. Determine the margin of error based on the user's confidence level and the sample size. Calculate confidence interval. Construct the confidence interval using the sample mean, margin of error, and the t-distribution for small sample sizes or g-distribution for large sample sizes. Interpretations. Present Present the confidence interval to the client along with the estimated average daily return. So, explain that there is a certain level of confidence, for example 95%, that, that the true population mean falls within this interval. Lastly is the conclusion. Estimating the confidence interval for the average daily returns of a stock provides valuable insights for investors and analysts. By quantifying the uncertainty around the average return estimate, stakeholders can make more informed investment decisions and manage risk effectively. However, it's essential to recognize that financial markets are inherently unpredictable and past performance may not necessarily reflect future outcomes. Therefore, while confidence intervals offer valuable guidance, they should be used in conjunction with other financial analysis techniques and considerations. And that's all po. Thank you.